Hey, what's up, you guys? Like Rodriguez is back on another episode of NBA 2K21 Next Gen, episode 35. But this time is about WNBA named Jasmine. She continued what she do best, and she will continue what she do best right here today. We're gonna see what she gonna do next. Will she make this? Will she make Washington to go to the playoff? We're going to see right now against Chicago Sky.
Hello and welcome to the WNBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Washington Mystics as they go up against the Chicago Sky. And from the Windy City, Chicago, I'm Blake Suniga, joined by Brian Benefitemi and Tim Swartz. Thanks for joining us tonight. And tonight, two teams that hit the boards hard. Both sides excel on the glass. Tim, what is something we should look for tonight?
I think the key is second chance points. I'm almost more interested in when teams miss shots. Who gets the rock? Limiting those extra hoops will be huge tonight.
To me, it's simple. Box your player out and play tough, but within the rules. We know this game is going to be a battle.
Now here's Vandersloot. A rebound by Deladon.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
To the middle. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, I mean, good luck tracking Deladon in the fifth game. She can pop out and hit from deep, but she can also roll and finish at the rim. She can pull up. The total package.
Pass to Dolson. The Shields. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Nissan pulls it in. And here's Washington. Here's McBuckets. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
On the wing, Allie Quigley. And here's the foul. It's on Deladon. That's her first foul. Here's Quigley. Off the inbound pass. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. And there's the whistle. Foul on the Washington Mystics. And this is her first free throw of the game.
During the basketball stoppage of 2020, Allie Quigley stole the show one night in a game of horse on national TV. The multiple-time three-point contest champion, Quigley knocked out future Hall of Famer Chris Paul in the horse competition quarterfinals, drawing love from all around the basketball world.
McBuckets with the bucket.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jumper.
Now here's Vandersloot. Outside Quigley. Pass to Dolson. Vandersloot, 4 on the clock. Spins. Here's Quigley. Chicago again missing. And for Quigley, her signature shot inspired thousands of hoopers.
Well, Quigley used a sit-and-shoot shot to help defeat CP3. From there, she started the Quarantine Quigley Challenge online with basketball players everywhere sharing their trick shots, bringing some laughs and love to a tough situation.
Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Dolson. Quigley. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Even for a player like Quigley, who is known for her ability to score, you have someone that open, you can't miss her.
And here's McBuckets. He's got 5. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. That one's in, coming off an assist from Leilani Mitchell.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening frame.
If they match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here's Parker. Quigley with the screen. Pass to Vandersloot. And here's Quigley. Over Atkins. And the baseline jumper, no good. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's McBuckets. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Quigley. Pass to DeShields. The shot, no good. Alina Deladon with a defensive effort. Now here's McBuckets. Soft touch off the glass.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots there.
Now here's Quigley. Pass to Dolson. Vandersloot. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Mystics leading. McBuckets with it. 10 points for her. Launches a three. It falls for her 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And guys, her consistent shooting, it's helped them take this lead.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to DeShields. And the shot is good.
Tremendous floor recognition from Vandersloot. She makes passes that others simply can't.
McBuckets. Rebound, Diamond DeShields. Here's Dolson. Now Vandersloot. She's covered by Mitchell. And they're going to count the bucket. It's send her to the line. 3-point play.
Well, guys, I think Stephanie Dolson represents the modern big in basketball. She does work around the rim, yes, we know that. But her three-point shot has become a real threat in recent years. And her strong shooting even extends to the free throw line, where she's more efficient than a lot of bigs.
Now here's McBuckets. She's got 13. Mitchell outside. McBuckets. From the arc. Shot off that time. Chicago trailing here. Outside to Shields. Pass to Dolson. Back to the Shields. For 3. And again, it's the sky from deep. And Dolson certainly presents a threat offensively. But how does she impact the game on the other side of the ball?
Yeah, Blake, I think her shot blocking ability really makes an impact on that side of the ball. She's an intimidating presence around the rim and relishes opportunities to swat shots away. Having a defensive anchor in the paint like Dolson can only mean good things for your team.
Now here's the Shield. He has 5. Here's Quigley. And stolen by Ariel Atkins. Deladon with it. Picked up by Quigley. Now McBuckets. 15 points in the game.
Absolutely no fear, guys. Mixing it up in the paint with bigger players.
Pass to Vandersloot. And here's Parker. 6 on the shot clock. And so she draws the foul on the shot. That trip to the line to shoot 2. And here at the halfway point, we're realizing a lot of Tuesday underrated acquisitions in the offseason. Guys, what's the key to finding that diamond in the rough?
Sometimes you got to take chances because, you know, the most misunderstood players could end up making the biggest turnarounds. How many times have we seen a player thrive upon arriving in a new environment. It's important to keep an open mind about each and every player that you're looking at.
Yeah, and I think the best coaches and front offices have a list of characteristics they look for when adding new talent so they can project who will fit in their system and who won't fit in their system. Every team plays a different style, so just because someone struggled with one team, it doesn't mean they can't excel with your team. And already a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, they're plus 5.
So it's Washington now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's McBuckets. Drops in the tray.
How about
Another
the
threes
of that
for
shot?
Jasmine.
But guess what? He had the space to get it off, so why not?
Pass to Quigley. Parker. Quigley with the screen. Vandersloot left side. Dolson with it. Over Charles. Great D that time from Tina Charles. Now here's McBuckets. Covered by DeShields. Here's McBuckets. That basket drops and she gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up for her. Chicago with the ball. Down by 12. Vandersloot outside. A nice shot by DeShields.
Offensively, they've dialed.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from long range.
Eladon outside. Pass to McBuckets. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And the field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as you were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
That shot off. The Sky go the other way with it. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Parker. Clock at 6. Ali Quigley drives in. Back into Shields from outside. Nails for three-point land.
Well, you love to see that offensive mindset from DeShields, and really she's showing that she is not afraid to extend her range.
And she was fouled in the act of shooting an opportunity for a three-point play. That one on DeShields. And that one misses. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Vandersloot outside. Diane Parker drives in. Stolen by Deladon. Here's McBuckets. Off target with the three. And still it's Chicago with it. 11-point game. Outside to Shields. Close one. Doesn't go for her. Excellent D there from Ariel Atkins. The three. And she's good on the three ball.
This is an absolute monster performance from her. She is just torching them from behind the arc.
Outside Parker. Pass to DeShields. Now here's Quigley. Outside DeShields. And once again off the mark by Chicago.
A solid performance inside, So their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
McBuckets. Here's Don. And at last, they get one to fall.
Their prowess inside has just been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest on the low block.
And really, Brian, until the defense puts up at least some resistance, you gotta just keep pounding them down low.
They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely. On the other side, really not much resistance put up.
Screen by Deladon. Here's McBuckets. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Olsen in the post. Niesemann covering. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Vandersloot. Lays it up and in off a nice reverse.
Once you let Vandersloot get to the rim, the damage is already done. She's too skilled around the basket.
Now here's McBuckets. Covered by DeShields. Now here's Quigley. Vandersloot outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Olsen. He's covered by McBuckets. It's good.
Scoring inside is about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Golson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
Pass to McBuckets. And a foul called on the shot. Got on the way up that time, so we'll shoot two. Stephanie Golson picks one up. The first free throw is good.
Didn't have a single free throw in the first quarter. So she started to play with a little bit more edge to her game here in the second.
Here's Vandersloot. He's got 5. Pass to DeShields. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
After making her first WNBA All-Star appearance as a rookie in 2011, Courtney Vandersloot had to wait until 2019 for her next one, about 8 seasons. But that shows her resiliency because she never stopped working on her craft. Winning is what ultimately matters, but it's always nice to get recognized for your hard work with All-Star appearances.
And with Vandersloot already earning a couple All-Star selections, Brian, how can she continue? To build on that?
Well, it's about consistency, Blake, because every year new players enter the league and they want to replace you. So you have to constantly evolve your game, whether it's shooting, passing, or just making your teammates better. And I think Vandersloot has shown the ability to do that at a high level.
And a shot by McBuckets. Oh, good. Knocks it loose. And stolen by McBuckets. Lets it fly from 18. The shot's good.
Just fearless. Mitchell might see players a foot taller in the paint, but she still finds ways to score.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Parker. No good there. Alina Deladon with a defensive effort. Now McBuckets. Free throws for her. We hear the phrase sports science. Players and their teams play a part in keeping their bodies in tip-top shape. How big of an impact do you think it makes for a team as a whole?
Well, with these athletes playing year-round, you have to pay attention to recovery efforts. Studies show that sleep is the most important factor to keeping your body right. And it also comes down to not just...
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Mystics ahead, running away with this one. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. And a storyline here, McBuckets getting it done today.
She was successful just about every time she drove the lane in the first half. She was on a mission.
It really was. You know, aggressive, attacking basketball at its very best is what we just saw. Just so fun to watch.
We love it.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final two quarters. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Cheyenne Parker. A challenging stretch for Chicago here. Pass to Dolson. Quigley. Shot clock at 6. Outside to Shields. No good with the triple. And here's Mitchell. Here's McBuckets. And that one drops.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pass to McBuckets. Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, I mean, look, she scored over half their points so far. An unbelievable offensive contribution.
Dolson with it. They get a hand on it. And stolen by McBuckets. Outside Atkins. And yep, it's good.
Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
Outside Parker. Pass to Quigley. 5 to shoot. To halt the run. And so it looks like the Sky will retain possession here. Shot clock at 2. 14 in, 3 for 3. Chicago again missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Parker. It's a deflection. McBuckets, guarded by Dolson. From deep, McBuckets with the bucket.
Once again, she's able to knock down the long-range jumper. It's just been her night from deep.
Now here's Quigley. Dolson with it. 5 points in the game. Chicago again missing.
Really tough for this club right now. Trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Gotta slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
And the first one falls for her. So she gets them both. And it's been a pretty rough stretch for them.
Yeah, this is an important possession. It's essential they put a stop to this run.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. On the wing, Allie Quigley, defended by Atkins. Here's Quigley. That one wide left.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what I said from the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Dolson beats him on covering from 11 feet away. Chicago again missing. Now here's the buckets. She's guarded closely. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. That one on Quigley. No good on the free throw. And she's good on the second. Now Vandersloot. She has 5. Pass to Dolson. To Shields. To stop the drought. And it's good on the layup.
Leading the defense inside the Shields is an incredible competitor. Coming from an elite sports family will make you that.
Here's McBuckets. Rebound Chicago. Now here's Dolson. Pass to Vandersloot. Back to Parker. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Elena Deladon. Now here's McBuckets. Guarded by Quigley. Shot up 2 right there.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
Now here's Vandersloot. Tight defense on her. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And she shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And while some players might shy away from the bright lights, Diamond DeShields certainly does not. Remember, her first WNBA playoff game back in 2019, she scored 25 points. It was the 5th most points a WNBA player has ever scored in their postseason debut.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Pass to Dolson. Outside Parker. Shot clock at 5. Let's the 3 fly. Yes, and it's Allie Quigley picking up the assist. And speaking of DeShields in the postseason, does she have what it takes to lead a team all the way?
No doubt in my mind, Blake. She has what we call the it factor. She's a leader, she's assertive, and she really works for what she wants. I think she's fueled by her shortcomings, so I expect her to be even more dominant in future postseasons.
And she sinks the second. Here's Vandersloot. 5 points in the game. Quigley with the screen. Pass to Vandersloot. Stevens. Shoots over Miesemann. And Parker gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for her. And here's Washington. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside to Shields. Natasha Cloud with the block. And she's able to get it back.
And Vandersloot's team-first mentality does a lot for her team's culture. No wonder.
Now here's McBucket. She's covered by Copper.
The defense has been unable to slow her down. What a game.
Here's Vandersloot. The WNBA experimented with 2 rule changes during the 2019 All-Star Game. The 20-second shot clock and live subs. How do you like these changes?
You know me, I want offense, so it was a game for me. The game ended up 129 to 126, and I thought the 20-second timer was a fun idea, but I'm just not sure how it would work during regular season games. I'd split the difference and try out a 22-second shot clock.
Good idea, Brian. Can't believe I just said that. On the hockey-style substitutions, honestly, I really liked it. Kept the game moving, but also forces players to kind of make quick decisions on who to guard and create interesting matchups.
Pass to Quigley. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. And here's McBuckets. Hawkins the screen. Here's McBuckets. Sinks the triple.
What an exhibition she's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Now here's Quigley, defended by Atkins. Here's Copper. Not gonna go that time. And it's the Mystics taking it the other way. Here's McBuckets. She's covered by Copper. Here's McBuckets. Coates. Here's McBuckets. It's deflected. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Copper. Here's Quigley. We know the NBA logo is inspired by the great Jerry West, but the WNBA logo isn't based on any specific player. Do you think the league should change that?
I don't think it's necessary, Blake. Would it be cool? Sure. But how could you even begin that process? There's so many legends to choose from. I think it's better to just keep it as is.
It would be pretty cool to honor a player like that, but you're right, Brian. There's just so many greats that are worthy. Off the top of my head, I know Diana Taurasi and Maya Moore would be great picks if it ever happens.
The Sky making a switch here. Three-pointer. It's rebounded. By make buckets.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
When she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
That foul gives her 4 on the day, so she only has 2 to spare the rest of the way. That's not ideal.
Now Colson. Pass to Williams. Shot to end the home run. And she sinks the layup.
Great communication between teammates there.
Here's Cloud. Now here's McBuckets. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Easy basket, and at her height, 6 feet, it allows Cloud to see over shorter defenders, see the court well.
Pass to Dolson. And guys, all around the league, we've seen the WNBA take a role in teaching youngsters and helping develop the future generations of the WNBA.
Well, just look at all the amazing events the league has every year with their Junior WNBA Week. Teams host events allowing young hoopers to come learn from the best, not only basketball-wise, but also mentoring them on how to be leaders in their communities.
And off the court, what role models these players are, speaking their mind on the injustice they see in the world. When it comes to making positive change, WNBA players are some of the best in the world.
Make buckets with the bucket.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling to them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
To the inside, Dolson. And she gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 free throws coming up. And there's the whistle. Foul on the Washington Mystics. And she knocks down the first one.
A 2-time national champion at Connecticut, Stephanie Dolson was the 6th overall pick in 2014. A couple All-Star games later, she's a valuable player in the WNBA.
No good on the second free throw. Here's the Mystics with the ball. Here's McBuckets. The layup missed. And the call will be against McBuckets. That'll be foul number 5 for her. We've seen social media become a huge asset for the WNBA in recent years. But what's your favorite part about the league's online presence?
Probably the non-stop hoops content, Blake. If you want to chat with other fans about a particular game, you can easily do so. And if you miss a game, well, you can always catch the highlights on social media. And if you're really lucky, you scroll through social media, you'll see a selfie of Tim that he just posted.
You know me, I'm always watching the highlights, Brian, but I also love what social media does for the players. When used appropriately, it allows players to express themselves, promote their brand in whatever way they choose. And it's nice to see them have some fun with it.
Pass to Dolson, and she fakes in the layup.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's McBuckets. Nice D from Gabby Williams. And so it's Chicago with it. Got a hand on it, and she gets it back. McBuckets with it. Williams there. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line. The Mystics making a switch here. Here's Colson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from about 13 feet out. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to McBuckets. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. And she makes the first. Both good at the line. And there's the 3-second call. This one going to be on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Averaging over 14 points per game in her first season in the WNBA, DeShields entered the league with a bang.
The tray. She can't get that one. Mitchell with it. Now here's McBuckets. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. And the first one at the line is good. And so she hits both.
Jasmine has done and scored 71 points.
Winning this one easily. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
And that'll wrap it up. WNBA here on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they play against the Washington Mystics. Joined by Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we are so glad you joined us tonight. And 2 stellar guards go head-to-head. How should these players approach this matchup?
Game of one-on-one. I know it can be tempting, but this is a team game. You always want to outscore your opponent individually. However, there's more to the matchup than that.
Totally. The only point total that matters is the game score, the one we see up on the scoreboard. Remember, this is the WNBA, the best league in the world. So these two want these kinds of nights, the chance to face off with a fellow elite player.
First outside. The 3. The shot will not fall. And Washington will go the other way with it. That's going to be buckets. The 3 is up. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Liberty. She's covered by Mitchell. They get a hand on it, and stolen by McBuckets. The 3. Mystics rebound. Deladon, good.
Cleaning up. Elena Deladon is a smooth scorer who isn't afraid of some dirty work.
First outside. Atkins grabs the board. Pass to McBuckets. Lets it go from deep. Drills the 3-pointer.
And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did that.
On the wing, Rebecca Allen. Can stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
Now the seal is broken. Maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, that had not been the way they wanted this game to get going for them.
And not the way we want to see. We want to see more offense.
McBuckets with the bucket.
Such an unselfish player, an unselfish passer. I like when Mitchell is active and really setting up her teammates.
She's covered by Mitchell. That one, good for 2.
Well, in that type, with that much of a height advantage, there's really not a lot that D can do to stop that shot.
After 21 triple-doubles in high school, Sabrina Ionescu topped that number and everyone in college history with an eye-popping 26 triple-doubles over 4 years. The 5'11" super guard more than doubled the second highest total in men's or women's college history.
Now here's Allen. Shot from the top of the key, and a rebound goes to the Mystics. Pass to McBuckets. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. From outside the arc, nice! 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot. And for Sabrina Ionescu, she had 8 triple-doubles during her senior year alone.
And one of them was very special. It was Steph Curry and his daughter sitting courtside. Sabrina had a triple-double close to her hometown of Walnut Creek in Northern California. A great moment for Ionescu, a big Warriors fan growing up, who described Steph as a big brother.
Now here's McBuckets. 11 points in the game. And she can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Jasmine. No good off the back of the rim. The Liberty Trail. There's outside. Now we need Jasmine covering. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Mitchell with it. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pick by Jasmine. Here's McBuckets. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Here's Nurse. Rebounded by the Mystics.
Not pretty. Just to pick up a miss like that.
Now here is McBuckets. She's got 14. From downtown, here's Jasmine. Drills from 11 feet out.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
They pick up and keep this offensive pace will be insane.
Even without that 3 ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off. She had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Here's Nurse. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact. And she'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Ariel Atkins. This is her first opportunity at the line this evening.
And guys, when you talk about Kia Nurse, you got to talk about her immediate impact in the WNBA. In her rookie year, she played in all 34 games. In her second season, she started in all 34 games. In year 2, she was the team's second leading scorer and also voted to be a starter in the All-Star game.
Now here's McBuckets. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Kia Nurse. And with everything Nurse has accomplished so far, where do you see her game going next?
Well, she's already shown improvement as a scorer and a facilitator, and I think that will only continue. Her three-point shooting has also taken a big step, so her range might start to extend a bit further. I'd say she has a lot more all-star teams to make, guys. She's just scratching the surface of her potential.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Ask is how we beat. Three-pointer. Out to Nurse. Takes the 3. That shot off the mark. And Washington will go the other way with it.
She's sort of lost in this quarter. Nothing's going right for her.
Here's McBuckets. He's got 16. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of the last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
First outside. That's her first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Well, struggling offensively, she's got to be happy to see that go in. She was just 0 for 5, so yeah.
Now here's Atkins. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. And she drops in the layup off the glass.
I like their hustle here early. They've struck first on the offensive glass.
Those second chance buckets really contributing to their lead.
New York calls timeout. With a decent portion of the season already in the books, Tim, we have a bit of an idea of who the real title contenders just might be, right?
Absolutely. And there is no substitute for actually playing the games. We talked during the offseason about where we think teams rank, who we think will win it all. But the time for projections have passed. Now we are starting to see who is for real.
This is when you can survey the standings, look around the league, and before the stretch run, see who really has a shot to win it all. But remember, if you're a top team, everyone, and I mean everyone, is thinking about ways to beat you.
That's the McBuckets. From deep. And another three for Washington.
This defense looking soft early on. They've got to summon a little more energy and urgency.
Yeah, they've got to a little more to disrupt their rhythm offensively.
Third. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Known more for her shooting than her finishing, but don't you dare sleep on Durr's touch around the basket.
Now here's McBuckets. Guarded by Durr, and the call will be against McBuckets. That is her first foul of the game.
Great play to sacrifice her body, take the charge, giving up her body to the team.
And really a heads-up play as well. Reads the play nicely and gets in the perfect position.
Now here's McBuckets. 24 points for her. And the ball out of play, the Liberty will have it. Pass to Clarendon. Shot clock at 6, and here's wnba. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And that's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed play on the low block. I love that.
Me too. It's old-fashioned. Reminds me of when we played. Old-fashioned,
Take the window. Open the window.
It's a big problem for them right now. They're getting steamrolled.
Nobody's boxing out. They're just spectating. And look, if you're the coaching staff, this is absolutely unacceptable.
Now here's Clarendon. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the wing, right side. Off target with the three.
That one gives them a +5 rebound game.
Yeah, pretty clear. They've come out with a better energy and effort thus far.
Here's McBuckets. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Clarendon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and it'll put two up and on. It's going to go on McBuckets. And this is our first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. Second quarter, and we're a little over a minute and a half in. Nurse up top. She scores with that shot, and she's now 3 for 8.
You see why Nurse operates way more than your average guard inside. It's not just her height, it's also the mentality.
Now here's McBuckets. 30 points in the game. And yep, it's good.
She's really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Atkins. Pass to McBuckets. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
A challenging stretch for New York here. That's the key. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Mystics.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap.
Now here's McBuckets. No good on the triple.
Yeah, somebody must have turned the AC on because after that great first quarter from outside, she's cooled down here.
The rebound by Sawi. Over to the left wing. From the arc. Buries it from 3-point range.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Now here's McBuckets. Defended by Nurse. Here's McBuckets. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And she does it again. What can you say? The defense keeps allowing her to get open out there, and if I'm the opposing coach, I got to dig into my team here and demand more from them.
Now here's Zoe Lee. She's got 5. Pass to Allen. He's over Deladon and misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's McBuckets. And she has 38 in the game. To the wing on the left. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Elaine Deladon.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
And if you're going to make a run, there's no time like the present.
Well, we certainly expected a better game than this. It really has not been a pretty texture.
And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
When we watch Deladon play, you can forget she's 6'5". She can handle the rock. Can she ever shoot? Elena is the best free throw shooter in WNBA history, easily over 90%.
Nurse, left side. And they get it. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. Remember, in the 2019 season, Deladon shot 50, 40, 90, but she is more than just a scorer.
Well, we're talking about a player who has won a scoring title, but she also has finished top 3 in the league in rebounding and blocks. So in terms of overall impact on the game, Deladon is one of the best in the league.
Now here's McBuckets. 43 points in the game. Amanda Zawidi with the block. Here's Atkins. It's an 18-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock from the baseline. Unable to get that one to go. And the Liberty with possession here. Here's the 3. Mitchell grabs the board. Pass to McBuckets. Green by Beeson. Let's go with a 3. Distance keep it alive. And there's a foul on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2.
When she gets down low, the 6'5" Deladon is just so hard to stop. Sometimes you have no choice. You have to foul her.
And she's got her first free throws of the night right here. And she knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so she makes both. Well, the Minnesota Lynx have the most WNBA championships out of any active franchise in the league. But which team do you think can surpass them in the next few years?
I'll go with the Seattle Storm, Blake. As a franchise, they're 3-0 in the WNBA Finals, and they already won a title not too long ago in 2018. The Lynx better watch out.
No doubt, Brian. But how about the Los Angeles Sparks? They play in a big market, and they already have 3 championships to their name. So I think the Sparks, they could be the team to surpass the Lynx in the next handful of years.
They make buckets with the bucket.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Here's Kia Nurse from the arc. Drops in the tray.
She is a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they would be if she was not having this kind of performance. Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
They've changed their game here in the second. Get a little more physical.
And look for them to increase this thing as they keep getting going.
It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Pass to Key. Back to Nurse. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by McBuckets.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
And she's good on the 3 ball.
I wasn't sure she could keep up the pace she set from 3-point range in the first quarter, but she has. Wow.
Here's Key. She's covered by Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Atkins. Baked in off the glass.
A prolific basketball identity for someone Atkins' age. She is sharp beyond her years.
Pass to wnba. Key. Out of bounds, it'll be Mystics' ball. So both teams making some changes here. Now Cloud. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's McBuckets. And the ball out of play. The Liberty will have it. As we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Mystics ahead, opening a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going, and what has been a runaway of a game so far. And a storyline here, McBuckets getting it done today.
Her approach in the first half, I really liked it. It was an aggressive one. Take the ball into the team defense and try to get either points at the rim or sometimes even draw some fouls.
And mostly, she's been getting to the line, right? I mean, she's got the free throw total to show for it, as well as a few bruises.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. That shot, Alina Deladon with a defensive effort.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Count it. Good.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's big buckets. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. It's on Allen. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Nurse with it. She's got 14. wnba screen. She's covered by Mitchell. Baseline jumper. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Now here's McBuckets. Defended by Nurse. The shot by McBuckets. No good. Now here's Allen. Third quarter of basketball. We're about 1.5 minutes in. Here's Mitchell. Pass to McBuckets. Back to Mitchell. McBuckets. Screen by Deladon. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by McBuckets. No good. Nurse outside. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, guys, Kia Nurse is one of many WNBA players who have gone overseas during the league's offseason. Nurse has played in Australia, where she won back-to-back championships and an MVP award. I can only imagine what that's done for her development as a basketball player.
And she sinks the second. And Tim, we've seen Kia Nurse win a championship in high school, college, and overseas. But do you think she can eventually win one in the WNBA?
Absolutely, Blake. You know, she's got that it factor. She's still young and a lot of room to grow. But Kia's earned the trust of her teammates and coaches, and that's critical in a player's quest for a championship. Plus, I think she's motivated by her previous success to also get it done at the WNBA level.
And she shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
A top 10 pick out of Connecticut, Kia Nurse comes from a family of athletes. Her father played pro football, her mother hockey. She's a great competitor growing up with sports in her family. You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Allen. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from downtown.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
McBuckets with it. She's covered by Allen. Screen by Deladon. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
She is putting on a clinic out there, really the centerpiece of their offense.
Pass to wnba. It's Kia Nurse on the wing. wnba with the screen. Here's Nurse. Poked away. Stolen by Ariel Atkins. McBuckets with it. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. No good from outside.
Yeah, I mean, she's just been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Here's Allen. Zowie B. She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Kia Nurse from the arc. Not going to go that time. And it's the Mystics taking it the other way. That's McBuckets. Picked by Niesemann. McBuckets. Off target from outside.
She's been nice goal from three-point range since halftime, and she continues to fire away. She's got to tone it down.
Zowie B gets the bucket.
One of the advantages for Nurse, she's 6 feet, so tall for a point, allows her to get a clear view of the whole court.
Now here's McBuckets. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Screen by Deladon. Puts up a three. Cans it from downtown.
What a competitor. She's been looking for a shot all game long. She's shouldered almost all the offensive load for them.
Pass to Zowie B. Now Allen. Jacks up a three. It doesn't go for her.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Now here's Nurse. 17 points in the game. Down low. All sorts of time. The Mystics pull it in. And here's McBuckets. This one for three. Here's Deladon. It's deflected. Pass to Zowie B. Nurse. Allen with it. So with Deladon. She's covered by Mitchell. And again, it's the Liberty missing. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to get their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. And that one dropped.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Now here's Nurse. Pass to Zowie B. That's in for fifth field goal of the game. Makes her 5 for 12 this far.
Well, as Zowie B's court vision improves, so will her playmaking ability. I'm already seeing the growth.
And she gets it to go.
That assist, that little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Various different ideas were discussed by WNBA Commissioner. One of them, double headers with NBA teams. What do you think of that prospect?
From a fan perspective, that's awesome. There are a lot of cities like LA, Indy, Atlanta, amongst others that have both an NBA and a WNBA team. So why not continue to grow fandom by having games back to back? I mean, I would love to watch 5 straight hours of hoops.
Me too, and partner with TV and make sure to put those WNBA and NBA games on the same nights. Because as much as I would like to sit in an arena for 5 straight hours watching basketball, You know what? I wouldn't mind sitting on my couch that long either.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's McBuckets from beyond the arc, and then some.
She is absolutely killing it from outside.
Jones outside. Pass to Walker. Lets the three fly. Atkins grabs the board. McBuckets with it. Working on Jones. Count that one.
4 of their last 5 makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They're having their way down low right now.
Here's McBuckets. And they pick up 2.
Offensively, a perfect quarter. She hasn't missed a single shot.
Just outside. Pass to Walker. So many fantastic cities in the WNBA. Which do you think is the best to play in?
That's a tough one, Blake. But if you made me pick just one, I'm just a fan of Las Vegas. There is an excitement in the city around the Aces. You also have the NBA Summer League, various youth tournaments going on in the summer. Everybody converges to Sin City for hoops.
I'll take Los Angeles, guys. I mean, you got the beaches, the warm weather. Tim's always telling me about their golf courses. And playing at Staples Center with all the championship history would just be special.
He's perfect from the line this time.
We're still waiting for the first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon.
Now here's Nurse. Pass to Zawibi. To the inside. To end the run. And she lays it in.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
And here's McBuckets. Victor clean. For 3. There's another one to add to her total. She's shooting 7 for 15.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. I'm sure that was not the plan.
And the shot count, she's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play. And that one misses. She's covered by Mitchell. Jones outside. Pass to Walker. Buries it down low.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's McBuckets. And the layup's good off the glass.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
The Mystics pull it in. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. And she was fouled in the act of shooting an opportunity for a three-point play.
Give Mitchell credit for the pass. Great at setting up teammates, and she's been doing this for over a decade.
In the basketball world, it seems like Canada is just taking over. Toronto winning the 2019 NBA title, and in the WNBA, we're starting to see a wave of talent from the North.
Absolutely. There's been an investment in hoops with Canada. You're seeing stars like Tia Nurse. She won multiple national championships in college and has emerged as an all-star in the pro game.
Nurse is a potential star for Canada at the international level. Beyond her, some other Canadians are starting to make their impact in the WNBA as well. And I think we'll see even more in the years to come.
Now here's Jones. They need this. The shot, no good. And Washington will go the other way with it. Here's McBuckets. Got Out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty. Now Clarendon. So it's the Mystics winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm, the flow of the game.
Hey,
What you doing?
on YouTube.
I'm waiting for Tuesday to come again.
Oh, what?
I said I'm waiting for Tuesday to come back.
Oh, yeah?
Because I'm leaving.
To DR?
Yeah, I'm going to DR.
On June?
This month coming up. So it's Tuesday, the 11th, and I'm leaving when I'm on DR. So yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with my family. Have fun. That Monday I didn't get my nails.
Your nails?
Maybe I'll post on TikTok. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
One of my cousins speak Spanish. What are you doing?
Watching YouTube on my PlayStation.
I just miss watching YouTube. Let me go watch. I'll call you later.
Alright.
Flacco. Today was with Flacco.
Was good.
Flacco. Okay, Flacco, you gonna get this thing. I'm saying, put the spoon.
Just I said,
I'm playing Fortnite.
oh wow. Just I said before yesterday, that's only about one.
Okay, we gonna see. Robin, since you say Fortnite? Yeah, we're gonna play in Spain.
That was about it, Doc.
Robin, say Fortnite? Yeah, I was playing Fortnite. I was playing. I was asleep. I can't play again. You're playing Fortnite. That's why. We play baby you. Say what? Versus. I don't know. Versus Flacco and Dickie. Yep, and Michael. Oh, Michael. Flacco, you want the space, right?
Yeah, but that's gonna be later on though.
That's later. I know later. You're not here. Like a 7? I don't know. 7 or 9, 10. Okay. What the eating crackers right now?
What? Well, there you go, guys. That's my YouTube. Flacco, Roger Didal on my broadcast.